Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of My Panther Pride. We're on episode 16 now, Jesse.
Big 1-6, man.
Yeah, so 2 episodes a week. This is week 8. It doesn't even feel like that. We got less time to kick off now than
25 official days, right?
Yeah, 25 days.
Yeah. Woo.
Huge.
Yeah. I mean, we've been seeing all those countdowns come out. I mean, when it was 1, it's like, oh man, it's starting to go slow. You know, like every once in a while you'd see it, but now everybody's putting them out. It's like, yeah, I know. I know
day.
We're inside of a month now. I get it. You're making time. It's like staring at a clock when you're at work. You know, like, oh
God. Yeah, it's 25 days. 25 days at the day we're recording this for Michigan's first game, which is the 30th.
For our kickoff.
Yeah. Yes. UFL is what, 23 then? Yeah.
Sure.
Exciting. It's just over 3 weeks. We're almost there.
It's enough time to definitely be ready for football, man. I mean, with the break, you know, I like a lot of sports, so some people who are solely with football, I can't imagine how much they're itching.
Right. Especially like people that have been spring football fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to.
Well, let's jump right into it. We had a re-signing. I mean, that's some news. So we re-signed outside linebacker DeGabriel Floyd. I mean, he's on Nick Thorne's. Shout out to Nick. On his estimated roster, I mean, he's listed at 6, but I mean, like we were talking about earlier, you're going to need depth.
Right. Yeah, that's because he doesn't have him broke down by just like outside linebacker or middle linebacker. So it's just linebacker. So we have 6. So if we're playing with 3 linebackers, that's, you know, a little bit of rotation for everybody. Try to keep some fresh legs out there when we can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And depth's not a bad thing to have either.
No, not at all. And that's really what made me think of it from an outside perspective, like re-signing him. And then you see how many you have. It's like, okay, it's not just one position. They are linebackers, but, you know, like you said, there's multiple.
Right. Yeah, there's multiple positions. And like we said, a little bit of depth doesn't hurt. There's other places where we can trim off the roster when that time comes.
Looking deep.
Oh, yeah.
Looking deep.
What are we at? How many? 61 goals.
Yep. Because it's just a re-signing. So last time I believe when we cut the 2 brought us down. So excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I'm just pumped for the season. I'm ready to see what's all going on. But other news that we haven't really touched on yet, because we wanted to do a little bit of research. What's your take on it?
I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I don't know how many people are watching, around the UFL, but like Ref says, it's not the world. The sky's not falling. I don't think this is the end all be all, and there will be football played in 23 days.
Right.
But they just had to. I feel like they had to prove a point, and as they just took their platform and they told them like, hey, we need this, even though it's crazy. It was only for the quarterback position.
Yeah. Well, it was.
I know they only held out, but even like what they were trying to accomplish was for the pay of the quarterbacks, right?
Well, the QBs were the only ones that were required to go to that mini camp. It was a QB mini camp only.
Well, so developmental too. So I mean, I feel like the UFL didn't mean for it to be insulting. They were more like, hey, we're trying to help you. So here's a guy who's well known and well renowned. He's been developing quarterbacks for years. His name is slipped my mind right now, but I mean,
right, like the league probably saw it more as an opportunity for these guys.
Yeah.
And these guys saw it as we have to show up to work a week earlier than everybody else, and there's nothing in it for us.
Yeah, they took it.
Besides for the experience.
They took it as a mini camp. Like, I have to be here. So, like, you know what? No.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's and that quarterbacks, they should probably get paid a little bit more than the rest of the players. They're the face of the team. And I don't want to say like the face of the team, but they're the offensive captain. They're the guy that's running the offense.
And a lot of times they're responsible for the morale of the team. I mean, they're the field general. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, it's just the most trusted guy out there on the field.
They're touching the ball meaningfully touching the ball, not to diminish the center position, but I mean, you know what I mean. More than a delivery, right. You're doing more. So
you're deciding where it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And you're responsible for knowing all those positions. And it's funny because you can think about it and you can know football and you can know concepts and you can know routes and I know it. But when it's happening, like for someone to process that, it's just mind blowing.
Right. That so much information coming in at once.
Yeah. While, 4 guys are running at you.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a super, how would they say it? Cerebral position.
Very cerebral. Yeah.
Just most of the games in your head, but you still got to be able to perform physically. Like it's a demanding position for sure.
Yeah. But say you do everything right, then you're relying on, say you're running a spread offense, you're relying on your offensive line, and like it's the ultimate team game, man. There's just
one man.
Yeah, you can have a great quarterback, but what's he gonna do when you got a bad line, or he's got nobody who can release off the line and get some separation. So I mean, you can devolve into just little slant routes, but who wants to see that? We watched Drew Brees do that. Nobody wants to see that again.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Well, speaking of cerebral or non-cerebral, you were telling me that somebody got suspended.
Yeah, let me pull that up. If you look right here, it says Hassan Hall transferred to suspended list. Like right now, while we're recording this, it's only Wednesday, so officially day 3 of camp. What happened? What'd you do? How'd you get suspended?
Are you okay?
Right. Everybody's happy to be there right now.
I know.
Are the rivalries already like flaring up? Did you get into it with another player or something?
And I haven't seen anything like about what the reasoning is. So I'm curious to know if like, were you late? Did you sleep in? Were you late for a meeting? Like, was it something stupid, or did they suspend you for like you already got in a fight with somebody, or you were arguing with your coach, or something like that? So is it something intentional or just a lapse in
judgment? Or
yeah,
or who knows? But I thought, because I don't remember last year there being too many suspensions.
I just spilled on myself. You see that?
Oh man!
Oh my God, it's got a whole nozzle and it's still missing my mouth.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't remember there being too many suspensions last year, and to see one already happen on day 3 of camp,
it's wild. But I feel like the reason is because these guys this is their shot. They're they're putting everything into it. A lot of it is on the line for these gentlemen out there in Arlington right now. So that's why I feel like most of them aren't having that lapse in judgment that we were just saying. So
I believe I just seen a video of Boogie or somebody. I believe it was somebody from the Showboats, but I really think it was Boogie, where he said, "I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I have a boulder, and I'm coming to play this year."
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think it was some kind of interview, and he was talking about how he didn't get to play last year, and it like kind of messed with him mentally. So coming back this year, it's really like, let's show him what we can do. Let's show out. Let's show them who Boogie Roberts is. Why
Yeah.
put some
Or
respect on his name.
yeah, or what these people can do. It's like some people in the media, which that is a little foreshadowing to later, but they they I don't know, not necessarily mock, but some people do openly mock. But it's like they underestimate, which is, I get it. It's not the NFL, but that's not the point. That's not the point of it at all. I feel like
Right.
it's missed by some people in the media, and they look down and talk down on it, and it's like,
And
what?
it's still such a young league. Like, I know there's history there with the XFL and the USFL, and that brings history with the teams and the team names and the logos and the locations and stuff like that. But the UFL as a whole is going into its second year.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, like it or not, you know, XFL and USFL are still in there, but the UFL is, yeah, like you said, year 2, season 2 loading.
Right. And I know there's been some chatter online that they're talking about, once, the league sticks around and we start expanding some more, would we do away with the conference names right now and go with something a little bit more traditional like North and South or East and West?
I think they need to leave that, man. That's history.
Yeah, there's
NFL,
history, but there's good history and there's bad history with it too, because there's a lot of toxicity between XFL fans and USFL fans, just as a whole. Like, some of them, there's a big divide between them.
you don't think that so what if it was XFC in USFC?
That's like a hybrid. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
That's exactly
It
NFL.
mixes it up, but it still
Yeah,
brings
so
back some history, some of its origins. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Got
So
nothing in here, and I'm got a tickle. I'm struggling right now.
W fix it.
Yep, W tried to, and then I spilt it a little bit on my shirt. That was what I needed to knock that out, apparently.
And then something I kind of want to talk about is I need some more.
Yes.
I need some more. So, like, Panthers content coming out of camp. Yeah, there's been some, but other teams, there's been a boatload. Like Battlehawks, they've been putting out a lot of videos. Memphis, I don't know if you've seen the one with Jared where he said Secretary of Defense here, Jaron Horton, defensive coordinator for the Memphis Showboats. We got you covered by land, sea, or air. And something. And then he turned around and his whole defense was behind him and they all went nuts. It was cool, man. I was like, I wish I seen some more stuff like that for our team.
I will definitely agree with you that there have been a lot more posts or engagement with other teams. Not maybe there's more coming. Maybe ours is just really good and it's taken a while,
Right. They have so much good content right now. It's taking so long to edit it down that they can't get it posted. Like, they're
Yeah.
taking all their time punching it up
Mm-hmm.
so that they can't get it posted. They just have so much. It's
I'm
overflowing.
not gonna lie though. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that was cool. That we got on for like our pre-show meeting and this was posted.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And like we said, I think the bottom one is this year's.
I think so. I think this is this year's, and then this is the top's last year's.
Yeah.
And you can only tell by their hair. And
Yeah.
Well, I actually
the jerseys this year have the UFL logo on them.
I was just gonna say that. I just noticed that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But they've had some. I mean, us. But
yeah,
we need more of all of this. But yeah, like you said, more with the players. We saw Danny Etling in. Oh no, it was Rocky
Devin.
Lombardi with the wide eye video.
Oh yeah. Rocky with the wide eye video. His was hilarious. I I busted out laughing when I seen his.
He was like, oh, those are funny when nobody expects it because they start talking and they're like, wait a minute.
That's not right.
Yeah. You ever seen videos where they show kids and the kids start just crying, freaking out?
Oh yeah. Or the one where they wake somebody up and it has like their eye offset up into like their forehead.
Yeah.
Like they start smacking their face whenever they first wake up.
But yeah, man, I think hopefully our little jab is serious, you know. Hopefully we're not just being facetious and they actually do have a bunch, or maybe they're just, I don't know, maybe they're a little late to the party, but I do think
I mean the stuff that we have seen has been good though.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about the 2 Breland mashups where they had him at practice coming off the line hitting the dummy.
Yeah.
And then the one when they were in the weight room and Devin was like, it's Michigan Panthers, blah blah blah, we in the yard putting in work. I was like, heck yeah.
He's ready for it, man. I'm so excited to see him on the field.
I tagged you in the story, and when you seen the message, I was like, dude, he just looks so happy to be there.
He is. He was excited, man. When I was talking to him right before he left to go down there, and he's like, I'm just ready to get down there. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
He was thinking about it before he even gets there, man.
Mm-hmm. So that's awesome. And then another player that I always see like that was working out a lot before they got down there on their Instagram was Marcus Sims. He was always doing drills.
Boy, quick.
Every day he was putting on footwork like crazy.
Yeah, quick. That's why I say he's fast, but he's quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, guess we could start talking about the old Pat.
Oh, I got to pull that up, don't I? Or do you have the video?
Yeah, I got the video. So you want to explain the situation? Basically,
from what I seen on X today, there was a couple different videos going around. We're going to show one of them. But the other one is he's pretty much saying that ESPN and the UFL is giving him like exclusive access, and he's going to be on the sidelines being able to like go up to coaches right after they made a bad play.
Yeah, like the old because they did that. That was the XFL, right?
I think so. And I get that. That's cool. And I think his name and his following is going to, that's probably why they're doing it. You know, they're trying to bring more people, more viewers. And if you bring in a big name like Pat McAfee, and then like last year for the championship game, when Tom Brady announced retirement and that he was going to be a broadcaster for Fox, he was at the championship game. And I think he even broadcasted a little bit during the championship game.
I mean, whatever gets the eyes, but and now that you're saying that, it doesn't really surprise me if like, you know, Connor doesn't really feel that way. Maybe they're just kind of trying to play it that way. Maybe it's all PR, you know, maybe it's a little PR magic, which I mean, the guy's he's a freaking wrestler. So he can put on a show. That's for sure. So, all right, well, let's see what he had to say.
And this was recorded 2 days ago. So
these
Monday.
NFL teams all have 4 or 5 quarterbacks.
Yep.
And every young quarterback that's good is going, or potentially good, is going to the NFL. So they can't join the UFL. So it's like, what level of competition you have OGs? Remember AJ McCarron?
Yeah.
Played in there. And then there's some guys that have become like spring football legends, like the kid that was on St. Louis originally. Then
Heineke was there. His backup, Teamu, Jordan
Teamu. Like there's a couple guys that are like spring football legends at this point. But like to get super high quality football players at that position, the NFL has it all gobbled up for opportunity right now. It's tough. It's very, very tough to run a spring league, I think.
No wonder the final boss is so fucking pissed off.
I didn't think about that.
He's losing $100 million. He's got all the quarterbacks on.
I don't know if it was 100. I forget.
It was a lot.
It was reported as like lost everything.
He made a sizable investment into this and lost a lot.
He
of
only
money.
made 90 this year.
I read that the quarterbacks are striking. I'm like, read the room.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky to
Are they
league even
striking for
exists.
everybody though? Are they striking? They want everybody's base pay to go up, or just the
I
quarterback?
think it's just quarterback.
Just QB.
$5
No.
million base for everybody.
He might roll out Cena to
Base.
throw the first pass this year. He might make Cena play quarterback for the Argos or whoever the hell is in that. league.
Argos are Canadian.
My bad. The Vipers. Yeah, the Brahmas.
We're not talking about that right now because everything that happened and the things that have been said.
Yeah.
A lot of things have been said.
I get those teams mixed up. The bullshit leagues I get mixed
Whoa,
up.
Whoa. CFL is a historic league.
Yeah,
respect.
Please.
Respect.
A lot of greats have played in the CFL. UFL, TBD. TBD.
Got two.
I'm telling you. Hey, haven't we tried? We've tried to get into the spring
Yeah.
leagues.
It's just hard.
It's
XFL, USFL, UFL.
Yep.
The
And now
U-
they've combined. They're all the UFL now. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Fox and ESPN, both TV partner. And they're like, that's a great deal. In theory, football, both networks should do well.
Yeah.
But instead, you turn it on, it's like, all right,
The hell am I?
is there
Well, also to be fair though, I didn't. I mean, maybe I lived under a rock. I wasn't sure the league was happening until I heard that these guys were holding out. I didn't really know.
we didn't know year 2 was around the corner either.
Okay, now we do.
I do appreciate that they didn't start immediately after the Super Bowl. They gave us some time to like miss ball. Remember, they went straight from Super Bowl into spring league, and it was like we just watched Patrick Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, and now we're watching. Okay, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to take serious. Okay, I know you guys want an opportunity. Football is good football, but what we just watched for like the last 6 months, first what we're currently watching, is going to be difficult.
Yeah,
Well,
there's kind of a lot to unpack there.
yeah. I mean, I don't completely dislike the part I would agree the most with is where I think what they were trying to get across when he's like, I didn't even know that it was starting. We didn't even know that the league, the second. I feel like that's kind of what in the same realm we've been talking about, and I mean, other podcasts have been talking about.
Yeah.
They need to market more. Clearly, they need to get some more.
I mean, they
eyes
did
on it.
have commercials in the Super Bowl. I mean, they've done more, but I don't think it's quite enough yet.
Right. But also,
I mean,
they're straight up just calling it like
Pretty
trash.
much a
Like
joke.
there's- what's up?
It said they pretty much call it a joke, like it's
Yes.
a joke league.
Yep. And they like this is the first time I didn't catch it, but this time I caught when he's doesn't he mention Perez, but he talks about Spring Kings or Spring Legends or
Spring
whatever.
Legends, and he talks about Jordan Teamo.
And and Taylor Heineke, and it's like, come on, man.
You're forgetting about Luis Perez.
Yeah. I don't.
We're Michigan homers, but you gotta give respect where respect is due.
Right, and I mean, I don't hate his program. I'm not an avid watcher, but it feels like now, like, why take jabs when you are, like you said, you're now involved.
Right?
So,
Why not take a
Prop
step
it up.
back and let's look at it from a different perspective?
that's
Like-
why. That's what makes me kind of feel like it might be a little bit of a ploy, because maybe they're like, okay, we'll turn our backs at first and make it a joke, and then when we're on the sidelines, they'll make
Right.
it a
When I'm
Okay.
actually at work, I'll treat it as a professional.
right.
But until then, it's a joke
Yeah.
to me.
We'll
It's
see.
just another spring league.
Yeah, or would it BS league like they were calling it?
Yeah, we don't pay attention to the BS leagues.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's quite a BS league, but it is a young professional league that has a lot of potential. Let's put it
Yeah,
that
a
way.
lot of room to grow, and a lot of people who are trying to grow it and to grow with it. So,
Right.
Ourselves included, actually.
Actually, yeah. That's our goal. We're trying to spread the news about our team as much as we can. We want everybody to be Panthers fans.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean,
We want to fill Ford Field and open the end zones. At least the lower bowl, man. Let's compete with somebody.
I was watching. I watched one of the Defenders games the other day, and you're so right, man. Just the look of the stadium, it does,
bro.
It does. It looks so you know it's less people, but it just looks
better.
So better, yeah.
Like imagine if you took, even though we average between like, I think there was one game that was like about 8,000, but it was usually like about 8 to 10,000. You take those 8 to 10,000 people, put them in a 20,000 person stadium versus a 60,000 person stadium.
Yeah.
That you're just trying to focus on the lower bowl with no end zones. Like, yeah.
Well, in due time. I'm not. Now look at us. We're complaining about how dare they make us play at Ford Field.
I would love to stay at Ford Field. Like, let's make it lucrative for Ford Field to where they want to keep us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've said it over and over again, man. If we can somehow dip into some of the Detroit Lions fan base and just like start getting some of their attention, that I think they're gonna be like, what?
It's kind of dumbfounding that they haven't yet. I mean, they play in the same place. Jake Bates came from the team. Like,
I'm hoping that sells single game tickets.
Maybe
let's
go. Even, I mean, let's go check it out. Oh, it is real football. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. In due time, man. We gotta get we gotta get more people to subscribe. We gotta get more people to like and share
and comment and yeah, like we have the giveaway. As soon as we hit 200 subscribers, people, we have the tickets to give away.
We're ready to go.
But yeah,
enticing.
I'm ready to give them away. I already have tickets to that game. So
I'm buying. I was supposed to buy mine today, so I'll probably buy them after we get off.
Cool. I'll get an email.
Do you have a count on it or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they made me sign up with an account.
No, I meant a count, not an account.
It's still at the same. I'm the only one that's bought tickets so far.
Okay.
But I have a feeling people are trying to wait until a little bit closer.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I'm really telling you, people, get in on it soon, and we can get into one of the really good fan experiences. Like, that's why I've been really trying to push it as soon as I knew about it. Because as soon as we fill it up and we get to 25, I mean, if we get to 25, they'll probably open more seats for us. Right. So we can keep going after that. But once we hit 25, I can sign us up for one of the fan experiences. Hopefully, pictures and autographs.
No promises.
Yeah, no promises. Just because, like, post-game meetings and everything like that, some players might not want to come back out and interact. Right. That's their prerogative. More power to you. But if any of the players are watching, San Antonio game, come back out. Come hang out with us. We would much appreciate it. And we're trying to get a bunch of other people. I'm going to have my kids there. Jesse and his girlfriend's going to be there. So,
yes, sir. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, are your parents coming?
My mom's coming.
Yeah, your mom's coming.
Couple buddies.
Is Bree's dad going to stay at home with the kids, or is he coming too?
We're trying not to let him come. He's really loud.
That's a football game, but okay.
Not a big football guy. If you're watching, I'm sorry, Jay. You can come to another game, I promise.
I promise.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he'll probably stay home with the kids.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah.
Was there something else I wanted to touch on?
No.
Not that I can think of. I just want.
What do you say? You?
I'm happy to see a bunch of stuff coming out of camp.
Mhm.
Some players have some new numbers, like we talked about last time. They're all updated on the roster doc from Nick Thorne too. So,
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, I think that's it, Jesse.
Ready to go, man.
Yep. Like Jesse said earlier, like, share, subscribe, comment on the video.
Yes.
Share it to
Need it.
any potential
Need
Michigan
it.
Panther fan. And don't forget to get your W. My cup is in the dishwasher. So
Mine's here and
yep.
here.
In here. So, but as always, Panther fans, remember,
Let's hunt.
let's hunt. Ooh, wrong button.